Right into it. What y'all think? You see this? You didn't see this? But the big Shinda, what's up? Alright, so let's go right back into it, cover what's happening. Jagmeet Singh tweeted the other day, he's like, friends, help me pick the perfect holiday turban. So here's the deal, Gurkit and I are having a debate. The question is, which turban color is the most festive? I say green, like a Christmas tree. Gurkitten says red, like a Rudolph's nose. And on the face of it, it's kind of like, that's lame, it's cringe, okay, whatever. And, you know, I saw this and I was laughing, like, man, really, we're at this point in trying to garner engagement. Lame. And then me and my friends, we kind of message each other, showed each other a tweet, like, rolled our eyes, like, fuck. But obviously a lot of people ain't so happy about it, man. Look at this. The comments, you took Maharaj's crown for a joke and now the replies follow your lead. Those that ascend to the highest heights of Kali Yuga and Maya, standing on the backs of the religion, culture, and people will one day learn how far they have fallen with those they supported. Them have gone away. Jagmeet, my little and then like obviously like the Gode and anti-Trudeau guys are all on it. Wear this one, so now you got like the Frenchies jumping in being racist and shit. I don't know what this means, but it's Fox, I guess they were saying. Jagmeet Coops, and so these friggin' eggheads, they're going all for it. I'm a little more partial to Green, no kidding. She's making a joke about him being a coward. Red, like the state of the country's finances, like that's not bad, whatever. That's, you know, they're making political shots. This is the biggest pressing matter you have. Most Canadians struggling to pay rent and put food on the table. Not most Canadians, come on. And it's supposed to be a harmless tweet, man. This guy's comms team is, there's nothing Jagmeet could do right now. That'll thing, right? And diaper heads, fucking clown. Making fun of a liberal, that's fair. That's politics, right? But yeah, you want to go even more crazy? Just check the quote tweets. The quote tweets really friggin' go out. Black for treason. Oh, okay. I can't let this pass. He needs a red turban and y'all know why. Oh, because he's a liberal. See, that one's fair, right? Andy Hire Casey. Who's Andy Hire Casey? Lawyer partner at Vogue LLP. Tweets are my own. He says, in the month of Pugh, where Gobind Singh Ji, the architect of the crown on your head, lost all 4 sons in the span of a few weeks. You are worried about matching it the star to holiday colors. Amli na hove. All right. But yeah, so how about this one here? Shithead, okay. 6 on the right want to twerk for gore. I don't know what that really means, but like he's just getting chewed up by 6. And that, I don't know how I feel about that. I was kind of like, man, because when I mean, obviously I rolled my eyes at this just like everyone else, but should we get shit on so publicly? Man, honestly, I remember a good time once upon a time when Jagmeet was like everybody, he could do no evil in people's eyes. Times have switched up on him, man. I low-key saw this stuff and I'm like, oh shit, man. You guys are, he's just trying to get some engagement on a tweet. Try to, you know, invite the common folk in on this decision. And yeah, it's cringe. Let's not make light of that. But people are going like all out, like he's, what the hell is this? How about creating an impactful change instead of accessorizing the Guru's crown? With his personality and platform, this man has so much potential to influence a change, but will end up being na karda, na karta. Na karda, na karta. I don't know. I've heard that before. I don't know what it means, though. Our politicians have lost their marble. Like, some of these are, you know, very few of these are actually, like, related to the actual politics of it, right? Like, when they're like, red for liberal. I get those ones, or red like the deficit. But people are going into him personally, which is kind of tight, but freak. Amar Sandhu, freak. Twitter has changed a lot. Shamsher saying, don't understand who his audience, I don't understand who the audience is. Jagmeet is allegedly an Amritari. Allegedly. Like, that's tight. An Amritari Sikh, but he doesn't embody that in his politics. And now he wants to turn his turban into a prop. For what? For likes? Or show he's human to Whitey because his Sikhi is malleable? I'm surprised I didn't say it to YouTube. Or is this really him? The Neek. The Neek, eh? It's a pretty cool word. It's just crazy, man, that I always found it cringe. Like, you can call what he's doing a cringe. 100%, I think that's fair. But I always found it weird when he started questioning his sickness. He is allegedly an Amritari. I mean, he's not your Amritari, I guess, or he's not and I say your Amritari because I know every Jatha at some degree, at some part of that scale, dismisses everyone who doesn't follow their Rahat as not being Amritari or not following Sikh or not being Sikh. I remember when we were teenagers at Smogums, other Tiksali Sikhs would be like, yo, can't go to those. They're not Sikh. And I'm like, what? And in hindsight, you're like, that was the dumbest thing ever. Like, how can you say that just because someone isn't part of your Jatha or not following that Maryada, or like one of the million things they do, or two of the million things you do is different, that they're Sikh. What a class A fudu. Like the fact that we're so quick to be like, no, he's not a Sikh, man. I feel like that's where I draw the line. It's like, look, what he did is cringe, but when we start not questioning his Sikhi, but like straight up saying, well, no, he's not our Sikhs, and half these guys aren't even from here, like when they're talking about his politics. But I don't know. To that end, I start really kind of. Maybe I'm just soft. Bande Khalsa or Turk. Great. Please just do your job. Please just do the job you have for the new few months. Red because you're a commie. Like that kind of stuff. This man's propping up Trudeau's Liberal government, Dr. Jordan Peterson. Peterson's a huge influencer there, man. It's kind of wild that... Yeah, I don't know. I just find it wild when people start like dismissing him as a Sikh because they don't agree with him. I feel like that's where we run in trouble. And I know I've made the same mistake. Like when Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister of India, I was like, oh, he's not a Sikh. He's he's just a lackey for the friggin' Congress Party, not a Sikh. And in hindsight, I kind of regret doing that too. But a friendly reminder that this man is not a Singh, a lion, but rather a spineless coward. Questions for fellow Sikhs. Why is Khalsa leveraging his crown in a gimmicky poll for festive holidays, especially when considering what this month means for Sikhs specifically? And what this month means for Sikhs is the remembrance of the Char Sahibzade, when the two younger Sahibzade were bicked alive. And Amritpal Singh had a great rant or a great speech the other day going up against Sikhs who celebrate Christmas in lieu of remembering the Sahibzade, because he's like, how can you, why are you remembering something that has no meaning or bearing on your faith? While Jagmeet Singh, or not Jagmeet Singh, while, the Sahibzade who have a direct relation to your faith, you're ignoring that situation and not even giving that any mind. And like I said, we don't really celebrate Christmas, or we never did growing up, and I never really cared for it in that context. But we've always used it as a time to like get together with family, and we do dinners, we bring kids out now, get them together, we give everyone treats. And I don't say, hey, Merry Christmas, and we don't say, hey, but it's a time to get everyone out because everyone is free. So, no, man. I just feel bad when this guy's getting on some Bandi Khalsa flex. Red. I don't know. Eat shit. Some of those are kind of like whatever. They're not racist or nothing. I just find it weird when we start kicking people out of our community once we don't like them. I think we need to chill on that a little bit, but at the same time, I was doing that when I was younger, so maybe that just is. I like how these were all for TikTok, or he made like a bunch of these on the same day, and all lined up. Jello, man, it's a rough time. Rough time to be a politician. There was one thing that I found wild about this thing. Was co-president of a writing association co-president, who isn't that powerful, isn't that meaningful of a position really, in the grand scheme of things. She tweeted, "No turban is the best." Like, come on, man, shit. Aaron Baines replied, "Are you in the habit of insulting an entire religious group, deleting your tweets, and assuming it absolves you?" I guess her tweet got deleted. Yep. Tweet has gone. Did she say anything after about it? I'm guessing not, but I don't know. It was tacky. It was a tacky post, when you combine your thing. But I mean, Jagmeet's kind of intermingled his Sikhi and, exposing it. Not exposing it, but like sharing it on the broader stage a little bit. Like he did that thing with CBC where he was teaching him how he tied his thought, and they're like sleeping a day in the life of Jagmeet Singh, and they slept over. And then my friends love to freaking joke about the fact that this guy is now bringing a shit with Hanala. And they're like, Salia, when did boxers become the norm? And obviously, man, like, yeah, we clown on this kind of stuff, but I don't know, man. I just found like a lot of the hate he was getting was over the top. But maybe that's me. Maybe I'm just soft now. You know. That was the only real topic I had on this thing. Full-time dedicated Jagmeet Singh and his thing. So is what he's doing tacky? Yes. Is what he's doing cringe? Yes. Does he deserve all the hate? A little bit of it, but man, I feel bad because I know the GOAT are gonna hate him, obviously. To add on to that, that just seems Gardi Garla freaking shit on him internally, shit on him with all your friends and stuff. To blast him on social media for this when he's getting like attacked by racists and all the other people who already, I don't know. That's where I'm kind of like, man, we need to stick together a little bit more. But what can we do, man? I'm probably in the wrong on this one too. 100% agree with that already. But and is there anything he can do? He doesn't. I don't think he owes the Com a collective apology. Just take that L and keep it moving. I think he's just kind of floundering right now with the NDP just having no real leg or foothold. So, whatever, man. It is what it is. One day the NDP will figure themselves out and Jagmeet will go to Hollywood or go to Bollywood or go back to law. Who knows? But I don't know. Some of this hate feels over the top. Brothers, let's run Warzone Aja and no Saudi, sir. Not today. No, they want NDP is trash. This is known. Arguable. I feel like the NDP have some good policies overall. Like, Noli seemed alright, except for the whole Albertans thing. She bankrupted the province.